Hi, guess what? We have another question. I recently was asked by a colleague, a friend of mine, um, what rights are there? What laws protect African American women? So, this is a very good question, and it's a question that a lot of people just simply don't know the answer to, even those who the laws are put in place to protect. But don't worry, we have this video. I'm going to answer this question based on my own knowledge and my experience in studying certain areas of social studies and law. All right, so first I would like to say thank you so much for trusting me with this question. If you have not hit subscribe, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like and share this video with anyone who you believe will benefit from knowing this very important information. While there are no specific laws that say this law is to protect African American women, African American women fall into two minority groups: women and African American. So there are two sets of laws that apply to the protections that are put in place when it comes to employment, civil rights, education rights, and reproductive rights even. There are several congressional legislative acts that were enacted. There are U.S. constitutional amendments and presidential executive orders that were put into place to protect the rights of not only minority African Americans, but also women. So as you start to discover the different protections that are in place for African American women, you want to familiarize yourself with the 13th, 14th, 15th, 19th, and 24th Amendments. Those amendments set into place changes that have followed and been held up since. To get a better understanding of how these changes have occurred, you also want to take a look at landmark Supreme Court decisions. For example, Dred Scott versus Sanford. There were the Slaughterhouse cases and Plessy versus Ferguson. Last but not at all least, there are several executive orders, which are orders that are put into place by the sitting president. So a major executive order that was put into place in 1948 was by Harry Truman when he desegregated the armed forces. Executive Order 10590 was put in place by Eisenhower, ensured equal rights with government employment. That was put into place in 1955. Executive Order 8802 was put into place to prevent racial discrimination in government hiring policies. That included government and defense organizations. That was put into place in 1954. To sum up, the answer to this question is yes, there are laws in place to protect the rights of women when it comes to education, employment, civil rights, and reproductive rights. So based on what particular law or area that you want to know what your rights are, you will want to do a little bit of research, okay? But again, please familiarize yourself with the amendments to the Constitution that will apply to you as an African American, and any executive orders and rights and acts that were put into place that affect you as a woman. Okay, so hopefully this video was helpful, and if you found anything in here that was useful, please click subscribe and like and share it with someone, a female who could benefit from this information. This covers both women and African Americans. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking out my video. And take care.